Hello and welcome to another video. This one is going to be a little interesting. It's just me for one thing, and I don't normally do videos where it's just me kind of ad-libbing into the mic because I get stage fright. But what I wanted to try, and what I've been wanting to try for a while, is basically building an infinite city using the Omnichunk mod. So if you're new to the channel, you can check out the Omnichunk mod in some other videos, but basically any blocks that I place in one chunk will appear in every chunk. So I'll start with the outer wall and then we'll take it from there. So you can see it already starting to take shape. Honestly, I forgot just how much fun this mod is to use. It keeps surprising me, you'd think I'd be used to it by now, but I'm still, I'm building something and I'm surprised when I see what I've built being replicated across every single chunk. So here I'm just trying to start introducing some more layers of elevation, and then somehow we're gonna have to link everything up. So we can probably just knock through here, and already that's created a link. Here I'm wanting to make a tower. So we've now got this little kind of bridge leading up to this castle tower thing. Still not sure about the flag. It does look very it stands out, shall we say. Getting rid of the flag. Okay, the next thing I'm noticing is the outer wall is just the same height all the way around, so I'm going to try and vary that a little bit. Okay, so I've put in a little archway here. I'm thinking maybe the walkway can like bend through this wall. I think I'm going to actually link it up to this little walkway here, and that way we have a sort of infinite path that zigzags forever. Down here I want to make some sort of little market stall just to add a pop of colour. Yeah, something like that. I'm really just totally improvising here. I thought I could add a little roof to this section. Alright, I'm going to start on the second tower now. There's not a lot of room. I'm going to just give it a closed roof, again just to make it a bit different. I think that looks pretty cool. It's almost the same height as this tower, so I might just lower it a bit. It's obvious that it's just one chunk kind of being tiled everywhere, but I still think it looks pretty cool. Just trying to make as many routes through the city as possible. So here I've got a little rooftop exit, and then I don't know where you could go from here. I guess you could parkour onto the turret. It looks really cool from bird's eye view. I still want to add some kind of water feature. Just realised the water doesn't get added in all chunks. Unless I place like a block of ice and then let it melt. I don't know, that might work. A torch melts it, but that's also a little ugly. Okay, new idea. Lanterns. Fingers crossed this will melt the ice. Okay, that actually seems to be working in most of the chunks, so I'm going to call that a win. We have a little water feature now. It still looks a bit rubbish, so I'll sort that out. Whoa, guess this is a brand new area and the chunks haven't had a chance to like load my changes yet. It's quite cool actually because you can see them almost in isolation. Basically I explored too fast, so the mod has a bit of a backlog. This really does feel like a city. My sense of direction is admittedly not great, but it is quite easy to get lost in here. Oh no, I used infested bricks. Can you imagine if I accidentally built the entire city out of infested stone bricks? I'm pretty happy with that now. I think it looks better than the pond did. I just have a little weird space over here. I'm not sure what to do with it. If in doubt, just punch a hole through to the next chunk. I was thinking in this space I would add a tree. Okay, there might not be loads of room for a tree now, but the paths I think look cool. What I'm now trying to do, as you can see here, is add a bit more overgrowth. That splash of green adds so much to what is otherwise a very bland city. It is possible I've gone slightly overboard with the leaf blocks. It does look nice though. So I've added a route just here next to the fountain. And what I will do, just to make it less like one giant tunnel, I'll add a little bend into it. It's all about tricking the player, which in this case is me. And there it is. Infinite tunnel, but you wouldn't know it. One thing I've noticed is once you get to the top of this turret, there's not really many places to go from here. So I've added this slab here. I'm thinking I could turn this into a little parkour challenge. So you've got these two jumps here, and then it's going to need to take you in a different direction. Otherwise you'll just get straight back onto the turret where you started. I'm getting a bit carried away to be honest, but honestly this is just so much fun to build. So I've just added a little path from the fountain. So if you go through here, you come out here. Obviously I still need to do up this room, and then there'll be a little way out of this iron door. Even better, this can actually come out inside the market stall. How cool is that? I think we're done. Like, I'm pretty happy with this. It looks really cool from up high. Obviously you can tell that it's repeated, but it still looks visually interesting. So just before I end the video, I'm gonna take you on a little tour. So I'm just gonna walk fairly randomly around the city and we'll see what we come across. I think at this point we're starting to see some repetition, but overall I'm really chuffed with how this turned out. There's a lot of variety here. Even though it's just one chunk repeated, there's just so many ways to go. It's quite easy to get lost, and it feels really expansive, which is exactly what I was hoping for. So if you made it this far through the video, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.